Hey guys, today's Hot Take on a Sunday afternoon here. Let's talk about AT value. I like to talk about this topic, AT value, and I've done some lectures on this in the past, and we've collected a lot of data over the last few years on AT value here at our school, and I know there are other athletic trainers doing the same thing across the country. It's a valuable tool for us to utilize as we try to improve our profession, but I'd say one of the things that critics of the concept of AT value like to point out is medical necessity. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about medical necessity today. What does that even mean? A lot of athletic trainers don't understand the concept of medical necessity. And the reality is there's probably plenty of things that we do as athletic trainers every day in a traditional setting, in high school sports, college sports, that certainly wouldn't meet the criteria for medical necessity. And you know what? That's okay. In fact, if you think about it, there's probably a lot of the things that we do, and even a lot of the rehab that we do, that wouldn't meet the definition of medical necessity in the rehab world. So again, what does that mean? Well, one thing about medical necessity I do know is that it's the insurance company's way of denying payment. Gee, what a concept. So why do we care? And the reality is, to me, I don't care about medical necessity. Okay? Because what we're doing in the athletic training room is actually preventing a lot of those injuries and things from getting to the point of meeting medical necessity according to insurance companies. Remember, insurance companies are not likely to pay for rehab services much more than once you can get back to daily activities. Can you walk up a flight of stairs? Can you sleep at night? Can you, carry groceries? How many of us as athletic trainers work in that type of environment? No, we work in a high-level environment, okay? And so Exos Performance, and they went by a different name, and I cannot think of the name at the moment, but they used to utilize a concept known as performance physical therapy. Now, remember, we can't use the term physical therapy, so let's not get bent out of shape here, but the idea is that we perform rehab services at a much higher level than what would normally be medical necessity. That's okay. Like I said, the other thing about it is athletic trainers show value in that we eliminate unnecessary healthcare costs. We can help keep patients out of the doctor's offices. We can help keep patients out of the physical therapy clinics. We can help keep patients out of the emergency rooms. That saves the healthcare system money. That in itself is AT value. But we also go further than that. We help athletes perform. So, over the last few years, for me, we transitioned this evolution in practice and everything. And one of the things that we've talked about in our facility is how we better emphasize recovery. And again, critics say, recovery is not athletic training, it's not healthcare, it's not blah, 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 blah. We live in a different world today in the athletic world. As athletic trainers, we can't just do rehab. We can't just treat significant injuries. We need to work on preventing injuries, preventing overuse. We are tasked with roles that are way more difficult than in the past. In the past, your star athletes, they played football in the fall, they played basketball in the winter, and they played baseball in the spring, track, whatever. Today's athletes specialize. Therefore, they suffer overuse injuries. They play on more than one team at a time. We can sit here and we can preach about how they shouldn't do so. But guess what? They're going to do it anyway. So We need to be ready to help them on the backside of that and help them through that. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it's reality today. So that's how we provide medical necessity. That's how we provide rehab services in the athletic training world. That's how we demonstrate AT value. That is today's Hopper Hot Take. You guys have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy your week.